Okay, so for basically for this coming 3 classes for maths, we will focus in the exam. So we will discuss, we will take one set and discuss. So this is from SPP. The second set will be set 2 lah. So today we will do session A and B, and hopefully next week we can do session C and also the objective. Okay, we can go through the revision. If possible, from Form 1 to Form 4, possible if possible. Okay, so just a quick check for those who just joined. When is your exam? Is it after 10 or after 17? You can type in the chat box.
I don't have news yet.
No news yet.
Yeah, but I do know it's like in January or something.
In January, yeah. Okay. What about others? Ian? Okay, I know already. Yep. But I think if it will be next week or next 2 weeks lah, most probably before February. Yeah. Okay, so we start. So you can interrupt me if you have any questions. Yep. Number 1, diagram 1 shows a rectangle and a square. So the keyword there, given the difference in area of the rectangle and square is 35 cm square. So over here, difference in area. So you have to find out the formula of the area of the rectangle. So length times width, length times width. Same goes to square, x times x, yeah? So difference in area, so meanings we just need to minus. So x multiply with 2x plus 2 minus area of square will be x squared equal to 35. Okay, since already given the difference in area is 35 cm squared, okay, then we can proceed. So this questions is under chapter 1, quadratic equation. Okay, so I believe all of you can solve and get the value of x, but be careful of the questions, because it asks perimeter in cm of the square only the square. Okay, so you got to find out the value of x first, then only we can proceed to find perimeter. Okay, so a quick one. 1 minute, can you try to solve the value of x before we proceed?
I got the answer.
Okay, what's x?
I received 2, 1 negative, 1 is a positive. I believe we should pick the positive one, so 5, right?
Yeah, okay, x equal to 5, so 5 cm, correct. Then you can proceed to find the perimeter of the square. So 4 times 5 cm equal to 20 cm. Okay, all good. Yeah. So you should be scoring 4 marks. So just a quick one. When you write your workings, okay, just to make sure that you need to write the proper or the general quadratic equation, which is this one. X squared plus 2x minus 35 equal to 0. And then you must factorize. Okay, you can use calculator to help you. So you have x minus 5 and x plus 7. Okay, then only you write x equal to 5 and proceed with the perimeter. Okay, so these are the 4 marks. Okay, you have to write. Okay. So we proceed to number 2. Okay, number 2. Anyone? Kai Huang, have you done? Do you get a value of x and y? 做了吗? 7. Okay, so we can. What about Emily? Okay, what about Pilotus?
Which question? This number 2?
Yep.
Not yet.
Okay, not yet. Okay, we do together. So for simultaneous linear equation, you have two methods, right? The first one is substitution method. Second one is elimination method. Okay, so both methods, you can use it. Okay, so you want to try or not? No, no idea. Okay, then we'll just do together lah. Yes, Pilotus?
Take the second equation times 2.
Yep. Okay, good. Okay, so you can just take the second equation, multiply with 2. So the proper way it will be, you write down the first equation, you give a labeling there. So first equation, yeah, times 2.
Ke nestem semua.
So second equation times 2. So let's say you are the type, you tends to make careless mistake one. Okay, if you are the type that, you tends to do careless mistake, so you can just do times 2 times 2 times 2 here so that your eyes can see. Then you get the answer lor. 6x minus 8y equal to 10. Okay, then you copy back the first equation at the bottom. Okay, since you have the same exactly the okay, the terms here, the first term here, 6x, then we can eliminate minus. Yeah, minus. Okay, you can just minus, then you do a line like this. Okay, then you copy from up, the upper one, and then minus the second one. Copy, yeah. Copy means negative 8y minus positive 3y equal to 10 minus negative 12. So you go like this. Okay. Minus negative 12. Then only you solve. So you get negative 11y equal to 22. So y equal to negative 2. Then only you sub, okay, into the first equation and find back the value of x. Okay, so 6x plus 3y, 3 times negative 2, just substitute, equal to negative 12. So you will get x equal to negative 1. Okay, so it will be a better, you just do a simple conclusion here, x equal to negative 1, y equal to negative 2. Then you get the answer. Right, so this is elimination method. As I say, for max, it's not additional max, so we try to simplify. So if you want to use substitution method, can also, yeah, you can use also, but you will have the fractional, but make sure you know how to multiply with the fraction. Yeah, but in this case, if you do it with substitution method, you will get back linear equation also. So I've done here. Where is it? Okay, here. So you take the first equation and then you make y to be subject. Okay, so over here, look at this part. Y equal to negative 12 minus 6x over 3. Then it can be simplified. It can be simplified. Divided by 3, divided by 3, divided by 3. So you will get the linear equation over here. Y equal to negative 4 minus 2x. Okay, then you just proceed as usual. You get the same answer. Right? So both methods accepted. In form 5 later, you will learn another method which we call it matrix method. Okay, you can use matrix to solve simultaneous linear equation also. So you will be provided 3 methods. Yeah, so just to let you know. That's number 2. So we move on to number 3. Okay, number base. You can see, right? So convert 4 times 3 power 3 plus 3. Okay, so this equation, if you look at the equation there, there's no small number at the bottom, right? So meaning all this number is in base 10. So what you need to do is just key in calculator and get the answer, get the value. 4 times 3 cubed plus 3 times Yes, Philotus, what's your last answer?
No, I just have a question. So base 10 means the original,
Yeah.
or the other base like 2, 5 are the scaled down base, right?
It's just the normal number that we usually do. You just key in only.
But
Then
then,
only,
but
yeah,
then it wants us to convert to base 2. Oh,
yeah,
converting.
later. Once you get the number, the value first, then only we proceed to convert to base 2. So what's the value? Anyone? One for one.
45.
45. 141, right? You double check and see. 141. This one 3. Correct, 141. Okay, so 141, now you convert to number is in base 2. So from big, okay, to small. Big to small, you need to divide. Okay, you have to do the division. So divided by 2. So just divide off. 70. Then you have the balance. The remainder 1. Okay, then you proceed to divide until 0. So a quick 135, no remainder. Divided by 2 again. 70, right? Remain 1. Divided by 2. Okay, correct me if I'm wrong. 0. And the last one. 1. 0. Still got balance 1. So still have to divide it by 2. Then remainder is 1. Okay, then you will get the answer. 10001101 base 2. Okay, you just write like this. Okay, so this is paper 2. So even though we can change the base in calculator, then you pura-pura lah, because it's paper 2. Just show out the the solution. Yeah, pura-pura, then you do the the solution, then you just write the answer. Then you can always double check with calculator, yeah. Okay, that's number 3A. Okay, this one is 3A, yeah. Then this one is B. Okay, simplified indices. Okay, so a simple one. Oh, I just erased this one, yeah. Okay. So for B indices, if you have power outside, yeah, remember to times in for each base. Okay, so you can write like this: P square times 4. Each base you separate. Okay, you separate the base. Then 1/2 times 4 over P cube Q cube. Okay, then only you find the answer. P power to 8, then Q power to 2. Right back here. Then you can write the answer already. So division means you have to minus. 8 minus 3 is 5. So P power to 5 Q negative 1. Okay, you can leave the answer like this, or it will be better since it's negative 1. You change it to denominator. Okay, Q. Then it will be perfect. Right? So this is a simple one. Indices. So form 3 syllabus is also included, yeah. Okay, so far until now, any questions so far? If no, can I see some response?
No.
No, can What about others? Okay. 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 Yi and Xuan can write. 可以吗？有问题可以问啊。好。Okay, let's proceed. Okay, number 5. Okay, the one I sent in, there's no color, right? Okay, it's supposed to have color like this. Okay, so diagram 2 shows a sketch of water container that will be built by Hassan. Okay, so the outer part of the container is a cylindrical shape. Inner part is a conical shape. Okay, both is the same height. Okay, the question is here. Find the total surface area. It's not volume, but total surface area of the container after the cone is removed. I would say this question is a bit tricky because it's asking about total surface area. So for total surface area, you need to find out the net. Oh, I missed the number 4. Okay, wait, let me see. Number 5.
That means for number 5, we're to find the volume for the cone, then only remove the volume of the cone, then we need to find the total surface area.
We no need to find volume because it's only finding the surface area. No need to find volume actually. We go back to the questions later because I missed number 4 already.
Okay.
Okay, my bad. Okay, number 4 here. So you have 2 sentences there. 16 is a factor of 4 and 16 is a factor of 8. So determine whether the 2 statements above are true or false. So you have to mention, 2 sentences. So the first one, 16 is a factor of 4. Do you think it's true or false?
True.
Okay, over here it means 4 can be divided by 16. 4 can be divided by 16. Is it true?
No.
No. Okay, the sequence is important. Yeah, no. So this is false. What about the second one? 16 is a factor of 8, meaning can 8 be divided by 16?
No.
Yes. No. False. So the sequence is very important. Is a factor means this number can be divided by this number. Okay, so both sentences are false statement. Continue with B. Hence, now you have to construct a compound statement from the given statement by using the word or. Join the 2 sentences with or, it's like English. The simple one. 16 is a factor of 4 or a factor of 8. Hence, you have to determine again the truth value of the compound statement. Is it true or false? Even though if we add in the or, is it still false statement?
Yes.
Okay, because both also incorrect. False statement, so it's no. Okay, the answer is here. So you have to write back the compound statement first. Add in the or there. Okay, then you have to mention whether it's a true or false statement. So that's number 4. Form 4, chapter 3, right? Okay, now we go back to number 5 again. Okay. So surface area, this is a quick one. Surface area refer to the net of the composite solid. Meaning you have buka baju, something like that. Okay, so for the cylinder, if you open up, then it will become a rectangular shape with 2 circles up and down. Okay, the cylinder. Whereas for the cone, if this is the cone, okay, buka baju dia, net okay, then it will become a circle with a fragment like this. So this is the net of the cylinder and also the cone. So now you imagine the pink color, the shaded region is being removed. Okay, as you can see there, the pink color is being removed. So if you open up the net, what is the balance? 30 seconds. Let you think first. The pink color one, you remove. So what is the balance? Okay, the cone, the balance is the cone. It will be this side and this side, right? And a circle at the bottom. One circle is removed. As you can see here, one circle is removed. So we cross the circle. Right, balance is only one circle and a rectangular shape. And for the cone, this one is same as this. Correct? The base of the cone is removed. This one will still remain, even though it's removed, just like your baju. If your baju taken out, the body is still there, right? Okay, so meaning this one we still have to calculate. So we have three surfaces we have to calculate, which is the rectangular shape, there's one circle, and the curved area of the cone. Three area. Got it? The idea would be like, no baju taken out already, your body, still there. So you still have to calculate. Okay, so we start from the rectangular shape first. Okay, we start from the rectangular shape. Area of the rectangle, length times width, which is the height. Yes, Philotas?
4,704.
What times what?
56 times 84.
No, not really. The cylinder shape, if you open up, you can look at the length here. It should be the circumference of the circle. Circumference of the circle. Then you have to,
About the
what's
body.
the formula? So the body is the height. Okay, here 56 is here. It's the height of the cone. Okay, so the length over here is actually the circumference. Formula is 2 pi r.
Yeah. 2.
Yeah, 2 pi r. Okay, radius, then you have to divide it by 2. 84 divided by 2 is 42. So you just substitute only.
Oh, there's 2 circles.
One is already removed. One circle here is already removed. You see the pink color one? So balance is only at the bottom. So later we will calculate. Okay, so we calculate the rectangular shape first. 2 pi r times 56. Area of the rectangular shape. Length times width. So if you substitute here, will be the circumference multiplied with the height of the cone, the cylinder. Okay, then plus, next we go to the circle here. Area of circle, pi r square. Pi r square. Plus the curved surface area here. Formula is pi rs. You can write down. Pi rs. And s refers to slanted height of the cone, which is here. Slanted height. 斜面的. Okay, the 斜面 one. Okay, so pi times radius times the slanted height, which is not given, and you have to find. Okay, you got to find out the slanted height first of the cone. So you can use back theorem Pythagoras. 56, 42, then you find out the hypotenuse. 42 square plus 56 square, then you square root the answer. It should be 70. Then you total up. Total up the three surface area, and you get the answer. Okay, so given the The answer is 29,568. Yeah, we can double check. So 4 marks will be the first one if you're able to write down the equation of the rectangular shape, circle, and also the curve surface area of the cone. And the final answer, you get total 4 marks. This kind of questions is popular. It can be, volume, surface area, perimeter. It's very popular. Surely you will come out one question. Form 4 final exam, Form 5 final exam, or even in SPM. Okay, no questions, then I will proceed. Yeah. Philotas, okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me know if you have any questions. Okay, number 6. Number 6 is about straight line equation, the last chapter in Form 3. Yeah. Straight line equation. So in general, y equal to mx plus c. M refer to gradient, c refer to y-intercept. So the first one is simple. You just make y to be subject. So you just rearrange only. So x plus 2y minus 4 equal to 0. Rearrange 2y equal to negative x plus 4. Refer back to the general equation. Then y equal to negative 1 over 2x plus 4 over 2. 4 divided by 2, so it's 2. Then you will get the general equation, straight line equation. So over here, we will know that the value before x refers to gradient, meaning m equal to negative 1 over 2 and c equal to 2. Okay. Based on the general formula here. Okay, so here m and c. Negative 1 over 2, is it positive? Negative, including the negative. You have to take all the value in front of x, including the negative. Yeah. Okay, B, next find the equation of the straight line which parallel to x plus 2y minus 4 equal to 0 and passes through the point. Meaning, you have another straight line now which is parallel. So assuming this line is downwards. So the equation is y equal to negative 1 over 2x plus 2. And you need to find another straight line equation which is moving into the same direction. So this is the keyword. When you see parallel, meaning they will share the same gradient. No, 90 degree is perpendicular. Okay, perpendicular is for the 90 degree. So it's a T shape, 90 degree. Then parallel meaning is a same direction. So if you see parallel, the keyword meaning the gradient is the same. The value of the m is the same. So we can derive, okay, now we can derive the info from B already. B, we have the gradient which is equal to negative 1 over 2. And we have a point which is negative 4 and 1. So if we are given the coordinate, meaning x is referred to negative 4, y is 1. So now you have m, you have x, you have y. So base 2 refer to the general equation, y equal to mx plus c. You have m, you have y, you have x. So we substitute, and to find out the value of c, the value of y-intercept. So you just substitute only here. 1 equal to negative 1 over 2x plus c. After substitute, then you can get value of c. So c equal to 1 minus 2. C equal to negative 1. then you got the general equation already. Okay, so substitute the value m and c. Y equal to m because of parallel, so it will have the same value. X plus c. Got the answer. Okay, here. -1/2 is referred to here. Parallel, same gradient. Yeah, parallel, same gradient. So this is about straight line equation.
A different y-intercept value.
A different, yeah, y-intercept with a different value because it is a different line. C equal to -1. Yeah. Okay, that's number 4. And number 5. Sorry, number 7 already. Yeah. Okay, number 7. So just a simple revision here. If you look at the questions here, the alphabet with apostrophe is the image of the original. Okay, so if you see the letter without anything, that's the original object. With apostrophe is the image. So point K apostrophe is the image of point K under a translation. Then this is the column vector. So you need to state the value of X and Y. Can? Number 5 can. Okay, so later, just remind me if I forgot. Okay. So translation, meaning is moving left, right, or up and down. Okay. So as I said just now, K without the apostrophe is the object, original one. With the apostrophe is the image. So when you move, it should be, you move the object and then you find the image, right? Okay, so meaning, now you want to find back the translation. So you start from the original K from here. So you move up to upwards. But before that, you move 3 units to the left. 1, 2, 3. Go up. 1, 2, 3, 4. So based on the column vector, X is left, right. So if it's moving to the left side, then you have to add in negative value. So X is -3 and Y moving upwards, so will be 4. Y equal to 4. Okay, that's your answer. X equal to -3, Y equal to 4.
Teacher, can I write the numbers in that form?
No, because it says state the value. State the value of X. Unless you say write back the column vector. Then you write in the form. Okay, so that's A. Okay, that's A. So we move on to B. Polygon PQRS apostrophe is the image of polygon PQRS under a translation. -6 and 4. So state the coordinate of points PQRS. So if you look carefully, coordinates of image is given. You got to find back the original one. Okay, so meaning when you want to move, the movement is reverse. If it's -6, later you have to move to the right 6 units. +4, you have to move down 4 units because we have the image. Now we want to find back the object. That's why we need to reverse. Okay, so we can find back the image first. Okay, we can draw out first, yeah. So 6 units to the right, 5, 6, and then 4 units downwards. 1, 2, 3, 4. So meaning the original object P should be there. Here, the blue color one. Okay, so once you get P, the original object, then you can draw out PQRS already, the quadrilateral PQRS. Okay, so based on the shape, So 3 units up. So here is Q. Then you go and find R. And then here S. Then you join. Okay, then you label S, Q, R. Okay, then you can check out the coordinates already. You can write already. This one B. P coordinates -2, 0, Q is here. So it will be 0, 3. R is 4, 4. And S is -1, 2. That's how you get the coordinate of the original. So must read the questions carefully. Nowadays, the questions are all tricky one, very tricky. So you need to read carefully. Okay, that's 7. We move on to number 8. Okay, this one is simple one. For chapter 5, you have to understand all the terms. Okay, you have to understand all the terms. The questions is not difficult actually. So A state the state set of V. Okay, V means vertices. State means you list down for how many points. In simple word, vertices, it means points. How many points there? You have only 4 points, right? So when you state, make sure you write down the set notation, the bracket, set notation form. So V equal to, you have 4 points. Sequence doesn't matter. Okay. So you got the answer already. And bracket V means number of vertices, number of points. Don't count the line, don't count the path. Okay. So you have 4 points only. 1, 2, 3, 4. Since you list down, you got only 4 elements. So number of vertices equal to 4. So for the loop, okay, got 2, 1. That one is degree. So make sure you know how to separate all the terms here. And then for B, construct 2 subgraphs based on the graph. So you have a lot of answer here. As long as it is the partial of the graph, then it will be the answer.
So even the curve points can also be counted.
It cannot. It's because we are not counting the degree. We only count the vertices, the points only. So it's only 4. Can you notice?
Oh, okay.
Okay, we proceed to B. So these are some example. More than that, just partial. As long as partial of the original network, then it's okay. It can be, okay, it can be here. Okay, this part, or you want to draw the loop also itself. One circle also can. Want a triangle, the cone also can, or the multiple edges also can. Okay, make sure. Yeah, sorry.
The subgraph, even the curve points can also be drawn.
Can. As long as it's partial. So it has a lot of answer. Just construct 2 enough. 2 enough. Okay. Yeah, example. Example. Okay, 7. Number 9. Page 7. Number 9. Complete the speed time table for the marble in the answer space. So you just substitute the value. Yeah. T equal to 1. Then you will find the value of V equal to 32. And if T equal to 4, so this one will be 8, right? And then you just proceed to draw the graph. Okay, it's a quick one. 0 for T. So you plot. Okay, plot. Then 1 is 32. So since you have 10 small boxes, so 32 will be here. 224. 224. 316. 48. And 50. Then use your ruler. Okay, you can use ruler and just join it. a simple one. This is actually under Form 2, Chapter 8, Graph. Yeah, 4 marks. That's number 9. Number 10, just put it aside first because it's Form 5.1 matrix. Remember, just now I told you, this is the third method that you can use to solve simultaneous equation. So you will learn it in Form 5 later. So we proceed to section B now. Section B, question 11, probability. Okay, this is question 11. For probability, actually the solution is simple, but sometimes it can be confused. The questions is confusing. Okay, so you have to read carefully also. So 11, diagram 6.1 is a bar chart showing the number of pots of roses and the flower. How to read that one? Bougainvilleas. Okay, I don't know. Okay, have to ask your biology teacher. Okay, according to the color of flowers, red and yellow in the nursery. So if 2 flower pots are selected at random, so you have to complete the answer space in another page here, right? Let me put it bigger first. So you have to select. I missed number 10. Yeah, let me see. Oh, number 10 no need to do. Number 10 is Form 5.1. Okay, number 10 is Form 5.1. We just ignore it. Okay. Okay, 11. Okay, so if 2 flower pots are selected at random in the nursery, so you select each kind of flower, the type of flower in each pot. So you complete the answer space in the next page. Okay, so I will show you the probability here. R stands for rose, then K stand for Bougainvillea. Okay, so if let's say the first selection, you got rose, then you will have the probability 30/80. So 30/80 means number of rose flowers over total. That's why you get 30/80. Okay, 30/80. Then this is the first time, the first choice. Then second choice, you choose and you want to have rose plants again. First time, you already taken out 1 rose. Second time, when you choose, out of the 30 roses, less 1. So it becomes 29. Right, 29. And what about the total? The total flowers also have to minus 1. So it becomes 79. Okay, that's how you fill up the probability. Okay, here the 3 diagram. This is called 3 diagram. So the second choice, you must minus 1. Okay, minus 1 because you already selected 1 flower out. Now, this is rose. Now we move on to the lower part here. Bougainvillea, K. So it will be 50/80. Okay, you base on the diagram, there are total 50 bougainvillea flowers here. So 50/80. Then next, if you want to choose rose, okay, because the first selection is bougainvillea, K, so the rose is still remain as 30. No change. But then total become lesser, 79. Got the idea? So it should be 30/79. What about this one? Can all of you try? You type in the chat box.
So basically, it splits.
It splits, yeah. So what's the answer? Yes, Emily, correct? Others, you can try. You can send the answer in the chat box. What should we fill here? Yep, sure, yep. Okay. What to say? What's the answer here? Oh, 49, 49. It's not 30, It's not 30 minus 1. 49 over 79. You know why? Because you have total 50 bougainvillea flowers. And then the first selection already selected one out. So balance is 49. And then if you check, it should be the total here, 30 plus 49 equal to 79. There you see, you must be same one. If you total up 29 and the 50 here, you back to 79. Do you see?
Oh, this
Because
graph basically the what do you call the 50 over 80, one is taken out, but then we find the what do you call the difference of the other of the value. That's why we got 30 and 49.
yes, actually, because if you look at the formula, you will see this formula. P stands for probability. Probability of event A plus probability of except for A is equal to 1. Is equal to 1. That's why we can use back the total 1 minus 30 over 79. Then you get this. Yeah, it's due to this one. The total outcome must be equal to 1. Or total probability. Like what you say lah. Okay. So after you completed already, then you can find out. Calculate the probability of selecting 2 rows pots. First time you choose is rows. Second times also rows. So we go back to this tree diagram. First time must be rows. Rows here. So first time. Second time also you got to choose rows. So here RR. So you just use the fraction, the probability, then you multiply. So it will be 30. Look at the probability here. 30 over 80 times 29 over 79. You have to multiply because you want both events to happen together. So if you want the events to happen together, you want to calculate the probability, you need to multiply. Okay, so B1, 30 over 80 times 29 over 79. Then you will get the answer. Okay, so it's 87 over 632. Okay, just calculate only, key in calculator only. Okay, the second one, okay, look at the questions. It say, once you select, the first one must be, it can be either rows and bougainvillea. So it will be RK, or the first selection when you select is a bougainvillea pot first, then only rows. Okay, because it doesn't say that the first one must be rows, the second one must be bougainvillea. It said either one can be rows, another one can be bougainvillea pot. So we can accept these two situation or scenario. So for all over here, we need to plus because both events can be accepted. Okay, then we go back to the tree diagram. Okay, I erase the other ones first, so that is failed, sorry. Okay, clearer a bit. Okay. So we choose RK and also KR. So you just take the probability, then you multiply. Plus the second one, KR here, right? Then here times this one. So here, I move up. This one, forward a bit so that you can see. Okay, both events are accepted. So we have to total up. RK, then KR. Just follow the three diagram only. 30 over 80 times 50 over 79. Then you plus the second scenario, 50 over 80 times 30 over 79. Then you will get the answer. So if let's say you have the three diagram, it helps you. It helps you to calculate the probability. Okay, we go back to the question. C. Okay, for C, a customer has selected 2 flower pots at random among the roses. Now look at the questions. It say they only choose among the roses. So calculate the probability that both flower pots are red roses. So you cannot use the tree diagram already, because according to the tree diagram, the first one, it can be rose, the second one can be villa. So now the situation, the terms and condition must be among the roses only. So you go back to here. Focus at this part. Okay, focus at that part only. Rose and then rose. This is the terms. So first time, first selection, you have all red and yellow roses. So you choose among the 30 roses, right? Okay, then you must have red. So it will be red color is 18. 18 over total roses is 30. Second one, you want to choose red roses again. So it will be less one, 17 over 29. This is answer for C. Then you calculate. Why here over 30? Because among the roses. So 18 plus 12 is 30. So you will have total equal to 51 over 145. All good? Everyone can follow?
I don't understand this question.
The number C, is it?
No, the whole question.
The whole questions. Okay, which part? What about the A, the tree diagram? Do you know how to complete the tree diagram?
I just don't understand why when it's split it doesn't represent the original value. It just shows that it just shows that the sum of that what do you call it? And we just take away one value from 80 and then it becomes 79, isn't it?
One value, because you want to do 2 times, right? Like let's say without replacement, we can say without replacement. After you select one flower out, you are not putting it back. So that's why the total, if let's say you have 80 flowers, so after you select one out and you are not replacing back, so of course the total will be lesser, less one. Then it becomes 79. So it applies to other situation also. Let's say number C, the question C here, also the same. You have all total 30 flowers, the 30 roses in the pot. So once you select one out, when you select the second time, the total already less 1, right? That's why it will become 29. The total become less 1. So same goes to the roses itself also, the red roses also. That's why we have, when you multiply with the second time, I can say always you will less 1, but not every time. It depends on the situation also. So what is the when you need to minus 1 is when you select is without replacement, without putting back, then you have to minus 1. Okay, another scenario would be if let's say you select already, then you can put it back 1 with replacement. Then it won't affect the total. It will still, it's the same, remain the same, 30, 30, 30, 30. No matter how many times you select also, the total is 30.
So we're still writing in a fraction value.
Yep. Probability equal to fraction. Probability or the chance, is the fraction.
Reference only.
Yes, fraction only. It won't become integer because the total probability is equal to 1.
So when you split, we're just using the fraction as a reference to just see the total of the original value, which is the denominator.
The denominator. Yep. Yes, you're right. The denominator refers to the total. Yep. Okay, I'll move on to the next one. Okay, 12. Okay, number 12 is chapter 6 in form 4. So Zanida enrolls in yoga and Zumba classes at a fitness center. So she attends 2 sessions of yoga class and 4 sessions of Zumba class with a total time of at least, the keyword here, at least 260 minutes per week. The total time for each session of yoga and Zumba class is not more than 100 minutes, not more than. So A, write 2 linear inequalities other than x greater than or equal to 0 and y greater or equal to 0, which represent the above conditions. With the assumption that, okay, now already given x is yoga, y is Zumba. So what you can do is, you go and find back here, yoga, you represent it with x. Zumba is y. Second sentence also same, x, y. So when you want to find out the linear inequalities here, you split it to 2 sentences. So the first sentence represents the first inequality. 2 sessions of x, so meaning 2x and 4y with a total of at least 260. So it will be 2x plus 4y greater or equal to 260, because at least meaning must be more than, or it can be 260 also. Okay, so you got the first linear inequality. The first linear inequality. Second one, second sentence. Total time for each session of yoga, x, and y, so meaning x plus y is not more than 100 minutes. Cannot be more than. So if it cannot be more than, then it will be less than or equal to 100. That's how you construct the linear inequality. Okay, so first, second. After that, follow with question B. Draw and shape the region that's satisfied. Okay, this one. When you want to draw the graph, remember a straight line. Okay, just now previous in form 3, chapter 9, remember? Straight line equation in general form. Y equal to mx plus c. So whenever we want to draw straight line, make sure you change it to y to be subject. You change y to be subject. Get the idea? Because now we want to draw. When we want to draw out the straight line, we need to make y to be subject. Okay, so B. So now we have these two linear inequality. Okay, I write again here, 2x plus 4y. We change it to equal sign. Why straight line equation? Change it to equal sign first, yeah? Because we want to draw out the straight line. Then you construct a table. For straight line, you only need 2 points. Okay, you only need 2 points. Okay, then what you want to substitute? Then you refer to your graph. You look at your x. Your x is here, horizontal axis. So you have the range from 0 to 140. So you can take any two values as long as within this range. So you can take 0 or 80 or 100, any values also can. Okay. So let's say we put it here, x equal to 0, then y will be 4y equal to x equal to 0. Okay, 260 divided by 4. 65, huh? Okay. Then another one, you can choose 100. When x equal to 100, so 200. 160 divided by 4, so it will be 40 lah. Okay, substitute only. Okay, any questions here? X plus y equal to 100. Okay, then the second one, same thing, construct the table, then you just take two values. X equal to 100, then y equal to, x equal to 0, y equal to 100, then you opposite of y equal to 0, x equal to 100. So based on these two tables, now we can draw on the plot on the graph already. So go to the next page. Okay, so here, oh, I've done the okay. Here, x is 100, y is 15. Okay, we follow this one. So just plot. See here, you must change it to y, and then you construct the table. Change it to y, then construct the table. Okay, then only you plot. 65, so 70 is in the middle. Here, so 65 here. First plot. Then the second one, 115. 115. Okay. Then we draw the line. Use ruler. Okay, cross. Okay, make it longer. So we can write this one is y equal to negative 1 over 2x plus 65. Okay, this one, okay, next one, 100, then here 100 also. Okay, we draw the line. Okay, so now you have these two lines. This one, the green color one, x plus y equal to 100. When you write down the equation, remember a straight line equation, that's why it will be equal sign. equal sign. But when we want to shade, now we want to shade, then you have to follow back the linear inequality. So x plus y less than, so you have to shade below the line. And for the orange one, greater than, right? So you have to shade above the line. So the region would be here. So you shade the region that satisfies the linear inequality. Okay, the green color one, because it's not more than, so you shade below. And the second one is above the orange color one. So that's the blue color region is the region that we want. Okay, so that's for questions B here. I go back to the questions so that you can see. So draw and shade the region that satisfy both inequalities. Okay. So you have done A and B. And now we move to question C. Based on your graph, state the total time in minutes of one session of yoga class and of Zumba class. Okay, why they need to write this sentence? Based on your graph drawn. So based on what you have drawn, so you just calculate, not calculate, just find out the session of yoga class and of Zumba class. You can take any point in the shaded region. Any point also can, as long as within the region. Meaning, you can choose this point. Okay, the black color one, the dot I do, the black color one. So meaning yoga session would be 20 minutes, you refer to here. 20, and then for Zumba is 80. 20 plus 80 is 100, right? So it can. The answer can be accepted. Or you want to choose this point also can. Then you have to write, yoga session equal to 40 minutes and Zumba class is 60 minutes. As long as within the range, any point in the region. But let's say you take here, then it will be incorrect already because it's outside. Got the idea? Okay, so it depends. It can be 40, 60, it can be 20, 80, or 30, 70 also can. That's for number C. And for question D, what is the maximum time for a Zumba class if Zanita takes a yoga class for 1 hour? So for 1 hour, meaning it's 60 minutes. Then you have to refer to your graph. Yoga class is 60 minutes. So meaning here, then you have to draw a straight line up. Maximum means the highest point. Yeah, maximum means the highest point. So it will be this point. Yeah, 40. Then you just write answer 40 minutes. So first you must get the linear inequalities correct first. Then whatever you draw, the region must be correct. Then only you can answer questions C and D. Okay, so this is chapter 6. Okay, no questions, then I proceed, yeah? Okay. 13. Question 13. So turn back to chapter 1 in form 4, yeah? So diagram 8 shows a graph of quadratic function with the equation of the form fx equal to, so this is the general, fx equal to k, then x plus m, x plus n. So if you look at the brackets, okay, the brackets m and n is the roots of the equation, meaning the x-intercept. X-intercept. So the graph, okay, then it's mentioned already, cuts the y-axis at 0, -4, and then x-axis, okay, that 2 point there. So determine the value of m and of n. This one simple. So simple only. Can you let me know what is the value of m and what is the value of n? Since I have give you some hints just now. X-intercept, it refers to x-intercept. So what is the value of x, m and n?
-4 and 2.
Okay, when you insert in the bracket, it's just like the factorization. Remember, it cannot be -4. You have to opposite, right?
Oh, so one positive, one negative.
What is the value?
Uh,
Just change it to positive and negative. So it will be
x plus 2, x minus 4.
terbalik. X minus 2, x plus 4. Plus 4. -4 become plus 4. Remember factorization?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So m is positive 4 and is -2. Okay, because it's in bracket form. Okay, correct. B. This one is A. Yeah? B, calculate the value of K. K is in front of the factorization. Any idea? It's actually the value of A. Since we find out value of M and N already, then you can substitute, right? What to substitute? You take a point on the curved line. You take any point on the curved line. Okay, fx is actually equal to the y coordinate. So you take a coordinate, let's say we take 0, -4. 0, -4. So fx refer to, yeah, -4, correct. Okay, it's the y coordinate. Then since you have m, value of m and n ready, and you also can substitute the value of x. So you would find back the value of k. Yeah? So fx equal to k, x is 0 plus 4, okay, m here, 4, then 0 minus 2. And you find out the answer. Lo. -8k. So k equal to positive 1/2. Got it? Remember the coordinate, a quadratic function is actually refers to the coordinate. So you just take a point.
Why is m and n the value of -4 and 2?
Because it's like factorization. For x-intercept, remember how we find? We use the quadratic function, quadratic equation. When you have the equation equal to something, then we factorize, right? X plus 4, x minus 2. Then we will get x equal to -4, x equal to 2. So that's why when you want to find back the value in the brackets, you got to reverse.
Oh, okay, I understand now.
Okay. So k equal to 1/2 is answer for B. And then you can expand and find back the quadratic equation. Okay, I erase this one first here so that we can see clearly. Okay, now we just need to extend the equation. Okay, do the extension. Expansion, sorry. Fx equal to ax squared. Okay, we write back the k is 1/2. K is 1/2 x plus m is 4. Then x minus 2. You do the expansion, sorry. Okay, okay. times in okay, since you want to have in general form ax squared plus bx plus c, so 1 over 2, you have to times in also. So meaning all divided by 2. Okay, so we get the answer. So you see fx equal to 1 over 2x squared plus x minus 4. So what you need to do is just to expand it, times it. Just need to times it. Okay, that's for C here. And for number 4, state the minimum value of the graph of the function. So if you check out the curve, the minimum point is actually at here, not the negative 4. The minimum point, the lowest, okay, the lowest point. So it will be somewhere there. You do not have the value of x, you cannot substitute, right? But we can use a formula to find the minimum value. Anyone can recall what's the formula? The minimum value. Emily, any idea? Negative, no, negative 4 is not the minimum point. Ax over b. No, very close.
Positive actually.
Not the positive. That's a formula to find minimum value. Okay, you can write down negative b over 2a. Actually, this one is the symmetry lah. Symmetry. If you use this, you can find out the symmetry. So you will check here, the symmetry is also equal to the minimum point. Answer is -1. Oh, no, it's -1. No, right? You have to use the formula. Have to substitute. Have to substitute because we're not sure whether the minimum point here, what is the value. Okay, then we have to use this formula. Negative b over 2a. So what is b, what is a? Then you refer to your general quadratic function. A, b is, okay, b is the number in front of x. So I write here, a equal to 1 over 2, b is 1, c is -4. So once you substitute here, negative b over 2a. It's -1. Answer is -1. Oh, okay. So you got -1. Okay. So here, symmetry line, the x, symmetry line, x is equal to -1. Okay, x is equal to -1. Now you can find back, you substitute and find back the value of fx. fx, which is the y coordinate. And the y coordinate, because you want to have the minimum value, meaning the y coordinate here. So fx equal to 1 over 2 x plus -1 minus 4. Okay, try. So what's the answer you get? Okay, -11 over 2, right? We change it to decimal, 4.5. Okay, same. You want to put 11 over 2 also, same.
I got
yeah, sorry.
2 though, but
Sorry again, I can't hear you.
I got -9.9 over 2, but then I can change to 4.2 to 4.5.
4, yeah, correct lah, same lah, right, same lah. Again, you got should be negative 4.5. Try again, yes. Okay, so when you key in, I think this part, bracket, -1 square, then it become positive. Okay, so that's the minimum value. So this formula is to find out, is actually to find out the symmetry equation. Okay, is to find out the symmetry equation. So once you got the symmetry equation, meaning the value over here, the value x here, okay, let me just plot. The minimum point here, the x here is -1. X is -1. Then because of finding the minimum value, meaning the y coordinate, so you have to substitute x equal to -1 and find back the fx, which is refer to the y coordinate. Okay, you're knocking. So y coordinate is also same as minimum value. Okay, so it depends on the questions. Minimum value, you just state -4.5. If they ask minimum point means refers back to the coordinate. Then you have to write -1, -4.5. Okay, that's the difference. Sometimes they will ask you, find the symmetry equation. Symmetry equation. So the answer would be x equal to -1. Symmetry means the line that cut the shape into half. Okay, symmetry equation would be x equal to -1. Okay, so this one is to find out the symmetry equation. And you can use this to find out the coordinate. So far so good?
Okay.
Okay, okay, one last question. Okay, 14 also we have to skip because it's form 5.1. Yeah, form 5. And the last questions here, 15. Okay. Now for this kind of questions, you got to read and then label. Okay, label accordingly first. Else, you will be confusing. Okay, let's find the keyword here. You have a rectangular base, RSTU, rectangular base. So here is 10 cm, here also 10, here also 10. Okay, next. Sorry. Okay, we have a square base IJKL. IJKL. So it's a square. IJKL is a square. So you can check out PU is equal to 6. So meaning here is 6. Here also 6 cm. Okay, you can label first 6 cm. Centimeter. Then we have rectangular base QRUV. QRUV, okay. Then we have the uniform cross section of the prism. Rectangle EJKP is an inclined plane and M vertically located on the center of the pyramid. I and N are midpoint. So we have midpoint here. Midpoint, I and N is the midpoint. So meaning L to N is 3 cm. Agree? Because this N is the midpoint, so meaning you cut half. 6 divided by 2 is 3. Ln is 3 and Ni is also 3 cm. Okay. Next.
That means the midpoint of the whole right?
Because that's the continue the line there. HU and IL. I and N are midpoint of the line HU. HU is here, so this is the midpoint. So meaning here is 4 cm, here is also 4. You look at the sentence, depends. So HG equal to IL, HG equal to IL. So meaning is also 6 cm. Yeah, IL here is 6, so there is also 6 cm. Okay, no more rewrite. Okay, all label here. Okay, now you have to draw. Okay, draw to full scale the elevation of the composite solid on the vertical plane parallel to VUT. So VUT, meaning you have to look from the side view X. Then you have to draw out the plane. Okay. So the tips would be, see, if let's say you look from here, so this is the surface you will see here, and also this inclined plane, right? Inclined plane. Okay, but before we want to draw, okay, you draw out the base first. You know what's the meaning of the base? Means at the back. You go to the back, the front part is the one I shaded. Now we go to the back, okay, the overall shape. You look at the back, the overall shape is a big rectangular shape. Correct not? Okay, so we draw out the rectangular shape first, yeah. Okay, like this. And you label first. Look at the point. You label first. The biggest one. The biggest base. So P, Q, S, F. Okay, when you want to draw, always you draw out the base first. Then only we go to the front part, the shaded region. Okay, now you will see that this part is 6 cm times 8 cm, which is also F to S, right? If you come move to the back, move to the front, it will be GT. Is it here not? You see it? GT here, same 8 cm. So here 8 cm. So you label here GT. Then you measure 6 cm here, 6 cm. Then you draw a rectangular shape. Okay, make sure it's 6 cm. Draw to full scale. Mine is only sketching. 6 cm. Then you same thing, you label H, and at the back is E, right? Then here is U, R. Can follow? Okay, after that, then the next part. Okay, the first rectangular shape already done. So you move to the rectangular base here, LNIUV. So 4 cm. Okay, 4 cm, half. You draw the line. Okay, then same thing, label first. Then you won't miss out. L, K, I, J. Okay, settle the lower part. Then we move up to the rectangular, the triangular shape. The triangular shape. So for the inclined plane, when you draw out, you won't see, it's inclined one. It will be a flat face. So just based on the shape here, you got to find out the point there. Now, since M is the midpoint, M is the midpoint, so 6 cm, here is 6 cm, right? Then you measure 3 cm, find out the midpoint first. Okay, find out the midpoint. Then you see, you just join to the point at the side. Okay, just join at the just join to the side. Then you have the triangular shape. So label again, M. So this is M. The vertex is M. Then down there, there's N, right? There's N in the midpoint there. So you just draw a dotted line and then show out. There's a point N there. Then completed. So you get 4 marks. Is that okay? So you got to label first, then only is easy to see. So the tips would be you draw out the biggest shape first. Draw out the biggest shape first, then only you separate. What you see, then you just draw out. Okay, then the last one. Find out the value of the composite solid. Find out here, then you have to find out the volume of the composite solid. So cuboid first, we start from cuboid. You can see, change to what color? Okay, black color. Okay, so we find out the cuboid of this one, this part, cuboid. So cuboid is easy, length times width times height. Length times width times height, 10 times 6 times 8. So the cuboid, the first cuboid is equal, doesn't matter. Cuboid. Next, you find out the pyramid first. Volume of pyramid is 1/3 times base area times height of the pyramid. So base will be a square base. So 6 times 6. Height of the pyramid from M vertically down, so will be 4 cm. Same. So times 4 cm. So you find out the pyramid already, the volume of pyramid. So this one is cuboid. Okay, then this one is pyramid. So done, so done. Then the next one is the prism. Okay, prism. How to find the prism? Base area times the length. Base area times the length. Okay, you can split it. Okay, you can split. Okay, you'll find out the cuboid over here first. Same thing, length times width times height. So here 6 cm times 6 cm times 4 cm plus 6 times 6 times 4. Then the last part is the prism. Trapezium prism there. Trapezium prism. Here. So this is 8 cm. So 10 minus 6 here is 4. And then here is 4 cm. Okay, trapezium prism. So plus 1/2 times sum of parallel lines, which is 4 plus 8 times the height of the trapezium, then times the length, 6 cm. You must familiar with all the formula that only you can do. Okay, now you can total up, then you will get the answer. You managed to find out the answer. Okay, this whole thing is this part. So you get the answer is equal to 708. Try and see. 可以一下子啊。708 cm cube volume.